Hey guys, what's up? Welcome back. Ragnarok here with part 134. My Mortal Empires, Karl Franz, Warhammer 2 campaign on legendary difficulty.
Bring me to my men. Yes, my lord.
Alright, so previously we were just sort of dealing with Norska here in the north, trying to finish them off. I think I'm actually going to cancel this. I don't think there's any point in building up this province at the moment. I think probably the best way to go about locking down Norska slowly over time is to just do it one province at a time. And since we've already got complete control of this province, start with this province and then we'll just let this province continually rebel and just let the rebellions blow up the province. I think it's the plan, and we'll send
here to serve.
and Dante. Well, actually, we might send Dante south. I think the two armies in the north, Franz and Aristotle, should be able to handle what's left of Norska. So maybe we'll send Dante south, down to Corone, to fix up his army, re-recruit some demigrants. Maybe we'll get rid of the ones with shields and then fill out his army completely. And maybe we'll take the I don't know, the two Empire captains seem a little bit out of place here. Hero overload, I know, but maybe we'll split up some of those heroes and put them in another army potentially. I don't know. I'll think about it, but yeah, there's a good chance we might send that army south. And in the meantime, check where we can build. Here is a priority at the moment. Slev. Alright, up here. Not a bad idea to get some of this infrastructure built.
Sigmarite Arch Lector.
Alright, looks good. I'm gonna start that. Actually might be better for our income. We'll just go with that for now. I'm thinking we might even split up these two armies anyway. Might send...
Who calls? I command here.
Sorry, I'm just thinking. We've got to leave an army over here in this area for the time being.
What does the Emperor bid?
But it wouldn't make sense to leave these more elite armies here on garrison duty. I guess we could always recruit another army. Do you want to get Foucault moving south here shortly? Yeah, I don't know. I think we're going to send Franz to the Doom Keep.
Yes, to unite the provinces.
We'll take that with Franz, and then we should be able to take this on with just Dante. Shouldn't be too much of a problem. Just be careful not to lose any units completely. Mammoth, ice trolls. The only thing that's really scary here. But even still, we shouldn't have any difficulty. We've got plenty of crossbows. Yeah, I guess we could recruit another army and just keep a small army on reserve to deal with rebellions as they pop up. Ooh, you know what? Could leave some of the heroes behind. Go in that army. Yeah, I don't know. I wouldn't mind populating most of Norska. I mean, I guess it's not completely necessary. Especially with Wintertooth gone, then we shouldn't have to worry about anyone coming up here and repopulating the cities. Guess we'll take advantage of this this hill here. One of you guys on the edge there. Rest of you can stretch across. Stretch out nice and wide.
Hellstorm! By Ulrich's wrath! Hellstorm rocket battery!
Back a little bit. Don't trust the freaking Hellstorms. I've seen so much friendly fire in this campaign that I've done. Here we can stand there. You two. Actually, you stand back there. And you can come over here for now.
Warrior priest! Crossbows ready, General! Hellstorm! By Ulrich's wrath! Great swords!
Alright, giddy up.
For Heldenhammer! Sigmar commands! We serve the Emperor! Yes, sir!
Shift them over that way a little bit.
Crossbows ready, General!
I'm gonna have to
Through the cannons! Understood! Cannons fire!
yeah, sorry.
Sigmar guides us!
Guys need to. Those horsemen should do much of an issue.
Down! Ready for war!
Guys need to.
Great swords!
Good.
We are Sigmar's heirs!
Target those warhounds. Oh,
Great swords!
I have control of. Going up the hell.
Crossbowmen!
Just
By
cut
Ulrich's
back a
wrath!
bit.
War! Charge the battle hymn! Sigmar!
Keep shooting.
For the war!
Yeah, I should have moved the line of swords up.
Sigmar!
Oh boy.
We are Sigmar's
Need you
heirs!
over here
Yes, sir! Quickly!
straight away.
Crossbowmen! Take them off! For the Emperor! Sir!
You need to fall back. What are we doing here? It's a mess. Alright, we've almost got him down.
By Ulrich's wrath!
Pull the crossbows back a little bit.
Go!
Let's concentrate your fire in there.
Great swords!
Or,
We're Sigmar's heirs! Warrior priest!
need you guys
At speed!
to pull back
Now!
to the center here. A
Great
bit.
swords!
Rest on this side.
Crossbows ready, General! Take aim! Ready for war!
Shoot into that, please.
Shield of faith!
Actually, two of you
Sigmar!
shoot
Guide
there.
our
Where the
fire!
fuck are you guys going?
Finding range, sir! We're Sigmar's heirs! Moving fast! To
What are you doing? Get in there.
Great swords!
Oh, for fuck's sake.
Sigmar, preserve us!
Alright, I need you to get over here
No!
and
We are ready!
help them out.
Great swords! Sir!
Get in there. But just as long as we don't lose the unit completely, I will be happy. God, we are taking a bit of a beating here.
Great swords!
Get in there.
Crossbowmen!
Keep those fucking
Yes, General!
wolves before they come back. Doing okay here. And over here, boys. You guys just get off the field.
Crossbows ready, General.
Shoot them. Fucking hell. I'm gonna shoot them too.
Armed and ready.
Damn it to hell.
Sigmar! Quick march! Sigmar! Formation march! Taking position! What do you think? Shoot!
Oh boy. I can really tell I haven't been playing a whole lot lately.
Prepare for combat! Cast the foe!
Definitely.
War!
Definitely feeling a little rusty. A little sluggish. Fuck's sake, turn around and shoot that fucking thing. You go deal with it.
For the Empire!
Alright, I think they're getting, yeah, it looks like they're getting the army lost. Oh, sweet mother, that could have, alright, I think we got out of it without losing any units completely. Well, we did take quite a bit of damage on some of them. He looks like he's alright. Looks like he survived. Everybody looks like they survived, but holy smokes. Quite a few casualties there. I think this is the last stronghold the Norskins have. You know what? They might have one more level 5 settlement. Okay, everyone survived. Hopefully we get a little bit of replenishment here. I think we're gonna loot and occupy.
War calls!
Because I don't think we'll be sticking around here. Might build this actually just for replenishment. Though, doesn't really make sense. I think we'll be falling back to the Sarl encampment. We canceled. Oops. Oh, we could cancel that and build replenishment there. I think it'll be fine. Yeah, we'll just leave this province next turn, I think. And he'll have to stick around here and replenish for a little while. All that stuff. Got all this stuff. Don't really. Oh, the replenishment actually would be quite useful at the moment. I don't know. Necessarily need it in the long run. Though I guess it wouldn't hurt. Yeah, why not? Okay. These guys replenish a little bit more quickly. But I believe... yeah, Greyling Moot is the last stronghold, but Franz should be able to take that on.
Praise be to Sigmar.
On his own. They are recruiting, however. Can they recruit here? Armored skin wolves. And war mammoths. Yeah, so maybe we will send Dante up there to help out. On second thoughts.
Bring me to my men.
And then I guess Aristotle will be stuck here for the time being. Leveling up. Maybe. I think I probably will recruit another general. Probably leave some of Aristotle's force there. And... oh man, I hope we don't take a bit of... a fair bit of attrition there coming across. Fight this manually just so that we don't take any real damage here. Also give us an opportunity to get our heroes healed. Wonder if we can actually get these things healed up. That'll be interesting. These count as single entities? Yeah, I believe they do. Yeah, so we should be able to heal those as well.
Lumina, ready.
One of you here.
The temple of Lumina.
There.
Your artillery, Graf.
Sunmaker back there.
Great swords.
A little bit of a better shot from there.
The temple of Lumina.
Up a little bit. The right guard. Ready.
Reichsguard knights.
Just in case they're needed. You know what?
By Galmarez.
Should keep these guys together.
Reichsguard knights.
So I'm gonna keep the Reichsguard on this flank for now.
Reichsguard.
In case they try and get over there to that, we'll keep the heroes over here.
Waldorf.
Just because we can get all of these guys healed straight away.
Ready. Listen up. Grey Guardian. I am prepared. I am life.
Put you, actually no. Over here too.
The Empire endures.
Alright, start it up.
Crafting illusions. The power of life is mine. Taking position. Fleet! Advance! Battle wizard!
Let the Sunmaker do its thing for now.
I will not stand idle! Let's guy that flow!
Already taken plenty of damage.
For Heldenhammer! Heading out! To battle!
Guys look like you're all
March!
good shape.
Ready! Light the darkness!
Take out
The
those
temple of
ice
Lumina!
trolls.
Captain of the Empire!
Just hold up before you jump in.
The Empire! Let the woods awaken! Get them! Reichsguard knights! Very well! On my command! Obey! Grey wizard! All who flows through me! Power of life! By Galmarez! Taking that position! Great swords! Standing by! Sigmar calls! Yes, my lord!
Oh shit.
We obey!
Didn't realize forgot that they've got the net there. You guys are all running.
Reichsguard knights!
Going.
With haste to battle! All things must wither!
Alright, get back here, we'll get another heal in.
At speed! I speak, you act!
Everyone back to full strength, yes man. Well,
Yes, sir, quickly!
hang out here too. Do one more heal. Oh, where are you going, man? Alright, I think we're at full strength. Looks good. Lost 7 great swords there. But guys were at half strength and now they're at full strength. Guys were dinged up a little bit. Looks good. Hmm. Gonna loot and occupy just so that we don't suffer any attrition, and we'll get like a little bit of replenishment for these great swords. Again, we're not gonna be staying put here. Yeah, just because this province, it's not really built up. I mean, could try and keep it under control, but the problem is, one province, the rebellions are going to be happening way the fuck down there, and then the other province rebellions are going to be happening way the hell over here. So to be able to manage between the two provinces is going to be a real real bitch, to be honest. I think it's going to be a lot easier just to focus on one province at a time and then not worry and then repopulate the next province. Maybe keep like a small force behind to deal with the rebellions when they happen. Alright, I think Verstholen, we send you south to start scouting out the dwarves and potentially the greenskins. I wouldn't mind going to war with the greenskins first, because that would enable us to though the fucking we've got no way to the greenskins. Goodness gracious. This is gonna be tough, taking out the dwarves. Kind of thinking an invasion to come through here. Send 2 armies through here and 2 armies through here, and harass Karak as the target. And this stuff here, even an army or 2 behind, though it's gonna require a lot of force to go down there. Like, gotta get these armies out of Norska first.
I command here.
Alright, fully leveled up in that way. I'll give you that. Alright, so we're just gonna leave this province.
Show me the accused.
Whoops.
Yes.
Down to 2 settlements there.
Protector
We sent
of the
Foucault south. Give us Foucault and
true servant of Sigmar.
Hammer of Sigmar, theoretically. How many guns does Foucault have in his army?
Praise be to Sigmar.
4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. 2 guns. Yeah, maybe what we'll do is we'll recruit some more great swords here. A couple more great swords and a couple more hellstorms. And then we'll transfer over some of these guns to that army when those two armies meet up. Emperor Sigmar and Uko meet up eventually. We'll transfer over. We want to get another mage for this army as well. But we have to get our capacity for wizards up. Right. Anyway, I think we've moved everything that we can this turn. Where else can we build? Mountains, no. Build there. The land, nothing really important to build there yet. Alright, I think we'll just save this cash for now and stay put. Stay put as well. I'll leave those buildings damaged. Commandment available. Go on tainted for now. I may change my mind since we hold the entire province. I mean, it might not be a bad idea to get this built up now, since we're already here. I mean, and what we could do is we could leave the heroes behind and jump between provinces, or leave three of these warrior priests in each province, and then just recruit generals as they're needed and throw the heroes into the army. That might be the more effective way to go about it. Cluster there. Start building that up in the meantime. Might change my mind, as I am prone to do multiple times. Ah, son of a bitch, I forgot about Belmont. Right, anyway, see what happens here in Sword of Justice. We'll continue through a little bit more of this, and then maybe call it a day, and then maybe next episode we'll make an hour long. Verstholen ran along the streets of Averheim's old city, maintaining an easy pace. The hunt for Leitdorf had begun in earnest. All around him, Grosslich's men kept their formation. There were 24 in the warband, and they'd been well trained. Some were dogs of war, paid handsomely for their services. Others were taken from Appletrom estates. None of them had the stench of Joyroot about them. That, more than anything else, reassured him. Was this the way? Asked the captain, holding the pace steady as he spoke. We're nearly there, Herr Euler. This is the district. All across the city, similar bands of Grosslich's supporters were fanning out. Up until now, the fighting had been sporadic. Now, all the cells across Averheim had been mobilized. The battles had been notched up a level. Appletrom had offered Verstholen a place beside him with the forces attacking the Averberg. Verstholen had refused. He had business of his own to deal with. The warband rounded the final corner. There were men ahead, few of Leitdorf's hired thugs. They didn't stay to fight. They ran off into the side streets, and a couple of Euler's soldiers made to go after them. Leave them, snapped Verstholen. He looked down the street. They cleared of men. As far as the end of it, a narrow alleyway stood. He knew what lay down there. Part of him dreaded going back, but the contagion had to be cut off at the source. Follow me, he said grimly, drawing his pistol from its holster. Euler and his men fell into close formation around him. Without saying another word, the warband advanced towards the unassuming-looking townhouse at the end of the alley. Out on the fields of Averland, Schwarzhelm drew his horse up, feeling the beast shiver from fatigue. He'd ridden it hard. His hands were streaked with the dark blood of the orcs. All around him, the butchery was in full flow. He shaded his eyes from the sun, trying to get an overview of the fighting. The orc warband leader was close at hand, hurling threats in its obscene tongue. The initial charge of the knights had carved through the disarranged ranks of greenskins like a dagger through flesh. There would be no respite. They would press until every last one of them was dead or driven back over the mountains. Grunwald's memory would be honored. Schwarzhelm turned back to face the enemy. They were massing for a counterattack. Scattered bands of orcs nearby had somehow got wind of the battle and were streaming across the fields to reinforce their kin. That was all good. There was no point picking off the fringes of the contagion. The heart of it had to be cut out. To me, Schwarzhelm bellowed to his honor guard, raising the Reichstell aloft. Kraus was at his side instantly, along with a dozen of the honor guard. Haverlanders followed in their wake, looking hollow-eyed and murderous. Any pretense at holding detachments had long gone. This was melee fighting, close and packed tight. That was fine. They had the numbers, and they had the leadership. Schwarzhelm's fury had been roused, and there wasn't a warrior on earth, greenskin or not, who could stand against him. With a kick of his spurs, Schwarzhelm swung his charger around to renew the charge. Kraus fell in alongside him. Fresh lances were brought up, and the assault was marshaled anew. The orc leader saw the danger. Like all of its cursed race, it showed no fear. With a low growl, it stamped on the earth, rousing its followers into a frenzy of defiance. Schwarzhelm rode straight for it. He lowered his lance, watching the steel tip swing into position over the approaching orc's eyes. He could sense Kraus riding hard at his shoulder, feel the momentum of the charge all around him. The orcs could see it too. Despite their bravado, despite their dogged willingness to stay and face the onslaught, the roars of defiance were less pronounced than usual. They feared the cavalry. Ended our trade agreement. Gonna cost us a little bit. The gap closed in seconds, and then they were among them. The orc leader, a head bigger than its nearest rival, swung a spiked club on a wide circle, aiming to take out the horse's legs as it thundered towards him. Schwarzhelm pulled the reins, and the beast swerved comfortably to avoid the swipe. Then he was on top of it. Hooves kicked out, the orc leapt to the ground, rolling across the grass before springing up with surprising agility. Schwarzhelm's lance missed it by inches. His steed carried onwards before he could pull it around for the return run. All right, mid fight there. We're gonna pause things until next time, guys. We will, I guess, decide what we're gonna do here when we begin the next episode. So thank you very much for watching. Part 135 is next. We will do an hour-long next week or next episode. I'll have a little bit more time to upload it, and yeah, I apologize for this week being kind of shaky and whatnot, but I feel like I'm gonna get the channel back on track and start pushing forward with some newer content and some newer stuff. So yeah, I'll see you next time. Have a great day. Ragnarok signing out.